before I get into talking about the tech merge Zamasu, fusion Zamasu, whatever you want to call him, I'm going to call him merge Zamasu for the rest of the video because that's essentially what he is. So, what I wanted to say is I've been seeing a couple of comments for my older videos asking for me to talk about units I've already spoken about. Please, go ahead and take a look at my unit review playlist. I've definitely talked about a good amount of the units you guys want me to talk about. I plead with you guys. Like, for example, I saw one of you guys tell me to talk about, I believe it was Physical Vegito Blue and Nappa and Vegeta. I saw that one too. Nappa and Vegeta, right over here, what true utility looks like. What's another one? What's another one? The Physical Vegeta Blue right here. What a influential counter unit looks like. This is the Physical Vegeta Blue one. I've also spoken about AGR Rose right over here. He's right here. I spoke about him also. So, guys, I plead with you. Please go over to my unit review playlist. I've spoken about a crazy amount of units I've been seeing people constantly comment about. I've spoken about them. Trust me, I have. And if I haven't, then my bad, then I'll get to it when I get to it. you guys already know. So, let's go ahead and talk about the Tech Merge Zamasu. So, Tech Merge Zamasu, funny enough, I didn't speak about this unit, so I'm going to talk about him today. Because I scan the comment sections for unit reviews each time I do them to see what units I haven't spoken about. And that's the reason why I brought this up. Because a good amount of the units that you guys have told me to talk about, I've already spoken about. So I just go to my unit reviews and see what I haven't spoken about, and I would just speak about specifically that unit. Now, going back on over to Tech Merge Zamasu, who I'm pretty sure I did not speak about, I'm keeping tabs on what unit I've spoken about already, but there's times I do miss a unit that I've already spoken about, but we're not going to talk about that. So Tech Merge Zamasu is a unit that came out during New Year's Eve time of 2016, basically December 20th, 2016. So he came out around New Year's Eve, a couple days past Christmas, with the Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks, right? He came out with the Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks. Let me just double check that because I want to see if I am correct about that. So int. So he's at the bottom of int somewhere, right over here. Okay, so this guy, yeah, he did. He came out alongside Tech Merge Zamasu. So Tech Merge Zamasu is a New Year's Eve unit that came out alongside the Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks. And I would say that he actually hit kind of hard, okay? He kind of hard because at 120% attack is no goddamn joke. Although, I heard people complain about this attack debuff in the superclass allies, which yes, I think it's annoying as hell too. The counter argument I would hear other people talk about with it would say just don't run superclass allies. And then that just brings us over to the revolving door that I'm going to show you guys with, at the time of Tech Merge Zamasu coming out. Of course, shout out to my guy D Free. I mean, look at the team. There's only one extreme class character on this team, that being the Tech Golden Frieza. And even then, guys, let's keep it a buck. Tech Golden Frieza doesn't have big bad bosses. Okay? And I think it's pretty goddamn stupid. There's no Golden Frieza units in the game who have big bad bosses. Like, any standalone Golden Frieza units from Resurrection F do not have big bad bosses, and I'm actually going to go ahead and showcase that now, and I think it's pretty goddamn stupid that Golden Frieza does not have big bad bosses. So, we take a look at Extreme AGL, where's LR Golden Frieza? Nowhere to be found. We go ahead and scroll on down to AGL, where's AGL Golden Frieza? Nowhere to be found. Tech Golden Frieza? Nowhere to be found, essentially. I mean, we have Transforming Frieza, but that doesn't count. He's not a standalone Golden Frieza from Resurrection F. The Int Golden Frieza that stacks defense in is a Target Goku support, I believe. Not here. Okay. So, who else? STR. Is there STR Golden Frieza? I'm pretty sure there isn't, but he is not here. Moving on down. No Golden Frieza. And then it just keeps going on and on and on. Hell, even the free-to-play. Not the free-to-play, excuse me. Even the summonable SR. The summonable SR, like Resurrection F Golden Friezas, don't even have big bad bosses. I mean, who gives a damn? Sure. But guys, do keep in mind, Golden Friezas from Resurrection F do not have big bad bosses. And one thing I do want to note is that she is the only superclass unit in game that has big bad bosses. Shout out fighters. So going back on over to D3's team build, I mean people. What do we have here now? We have a unit that's essentially going to be sitting next to Golden Frieza with no B. Okay, so how many links are these two fuckers sharing? One. They're sharing one and maybe Fear and Faith. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me actually pull up Tech Golden Frieza. Let me get him. My guy is right over here. Tech Golden Frieza only shares Fierce Battle with him. Wow. He only shares Fierce fucking Battle with him. Okay. I mean, alright. So, basically on this entire team, he's going to be sharing one link with everyone. No, technically. Merge Zamasu has Fuse Fighter, right? Yeah, he does. So, he's only going to be sharing Fuse Fighter and Fierce Battle with the Tech Vegito, and as well as these Tech Super Saiyan 3 Go tanks. Okay. 2 links. Oh, and Dismal Future. I think actually what he's going to do, I completely overlooked this Trunks. I think what he's going to do is, let me actually get this Trunks. I completely forgot this fucker existed. He's right over here. So he's going to be sharing Dismal Future and Fierce Battle with him. Okay, what's Dismal Future? It's just a key link, okay. At link level 1, it's just one key. And then Fierce Battle is 15% attack, so it's going to be 1 key and 15% attack. And then what is Fuse Fighter? Let me pull you up real quick. I could just look back at the page to see what Fuse Fighter was. It's only 2 key. So, essentially, the only attack links that this Zamasu is going to be getting is from Fierce Battle. That's it. Because Fuse Fighter and Dismal Future are both key links. That's it. That's all we're getting from this team is Dismal Future from this Trunks, Fuse Fighter from both the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Go tanks, and Fierce Battle from a good amount of this. Basically, this entire team is a Fierce Battle team. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone here is a Fierce Battle unit. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and, of course, shout out to my dog, Be Free. I'm going to leave this video link down below. I want to get to the first turn. Let me get to the first turn with this guy on it and see what he does. Hopefully of course he's in the fucking 7th slot. Why wouldn't he be in the 7th slot? There we go. Alright, so we come back on turn, and we have this guy right next to Tech Golden Frieza, but the only issue is that it's, we do have the Vegito, who's giving 30% attack and defense to all allies, which is cool, but, I mean, this guy's not getting a good amount of his links active, so it's almost like, who really cares? So, what we got in this rotation is a Fuse Fighter. We got, well, Fuse Fighter, of course, being a key link. We got Fierce Battle, and that's it. Fuse Fighter and Fierce Battle. And, of course, you guys know, back in 2016, we had the little double key thing, so, I mean, that's how it went, the little double thing. So, of course, we got Fierce Battle and Fuse Fighter active. What are we gonna hit right over here? He doesn't get a super attack for that Vegito, who I'm pretty sure Vegito, yeah, he gives allies 25% attack for 1 turn, so he could have gave that Tech Merge Zamasu 55% attack and 30% defense from just supering. But hey, it's really whatever. So let's see what he does on his turn. And he gives us, wow, he gives us 489,000. That is a, whoa. That's pretty fucking high. He damn near touched 500k on a god lead. That's pretty good. Now imagine if that Tech Vegito had supered. That would have been over 500k. That's pretty fucking good, guys. Oh, my OGs. Please back me up. That attack stat was good. Wow, okay. I'm so, like, how am I so surprised over that? I mean, the reason why I'm surprised over that, because this video was made in, well, it was made in January of 2017, but it's closer to 2016. It's a 2017, it's a January of 2017 attack stat, okay? 500k is good on a double god-led Super Saiyan 3 Go Tanks team of being 3 key and 70% of the stats to Tech. That's good. That is good, guys. So, I want to get to the turn where I want Vegito to super. I need the fucker to super. So he's gonna full heal. Okay, so long as he does get D free. What are we doing here? Like, wait, is this Bardock a support type unit? Is this Bardock doing something I don't know about? Let me see. Pre-EZA Tech Bardock. No, he's just sealing and he's orb changing and he has attack. I mean, cool, but D free, my friend. Thank you. Yes, let's get the super. I'm gonna go ahead and skip a couple seconds. Of course we don't care about this. Okay, so now he does it. Yes, we get up to 513k. Wow. Okay, we got 513,000. Okay, guys. I mean, this is pretty good. This is a unit that's on a double god-led team, and all of his links aren't even active. All he has is Fuse Fighter and Fierce Battle active. Okay. Tekmur Zamasu, pre-EZA, my mans was cooking, alright? My mans was cooking. I would say he had a pretty alright leader skill. My OGs, please let me know. Was this leader skill alright? Let all the people down below that are watching this video know if this leader skill was pretty solid. I'm pretty sure it's an okay leader skill. Yeah, I think it's okay. As well as greatly lowering defense, obviously being really whatever. I mean, technically lowering defense for Dokkan events, wasn't it useful? I mean, we were still technically inside the Dokkan event meta around this time, as well as the leader skill meta, so probably was still useful until they start giving bosses all this fucking damage reduction and stuff. But, I mean, 120% attack, this was big. This is really big, especially if he had a big-time support type unit right next to him, that being this guy right over here, and this guy cooked. He cooked right next to him. Did quite well, because they shared Fierce Battle as well as Fuse Fighter. He gave him attack on Super, as well as 30% attack deep to all allies. I mean, Tech Vegeta did right next to this guy. He did good. He did quite good. Now, Zamasu post EZA. What's going on with Zamasu post EZA? Let's go ahead and just close all these tabs out. Now, Zamasu, when he gets his EZA in January of 2020, I was not really a big fan of this guy's EZA, in my opinion, because I think that Zamasu's EZA was just, it could have gotten a tad bit more. And do keep in mind that this Zamasu gets his EZA during the Legendary Goku event meta. So, I think had they did something just a bit different with Zamasu's EZA, he could have been a tad bit better. Like, for example, completely eradicating this dumbass superclass allies debuff. Why did they keep this on him? It's like he debuffs superclass enemies attack and defense by 20%. Good, right? He's a passive attack debuffer. This guy does give extreme class allies 30% attack one turn. He still greatly lowers defense, which is obviously doo-doo, but they could have gave him defense on Super. It's like, why didn't they give him defense on Super? Why didn't they make his Realm of Gods buff bigger? Why didn't they just remove his super class allies debuff? Like, why? It's like there's so many whys in this card that I don't understand. Now, was this guy good when he had first came out for his EZA? Yes, because he had AGL Merge Zamasu to sit right next to, and its EZA for the Legendary Goku event right next to Merge Zamasu was pretty goddamn nasty. And one of the key things that AGL Zamasu needed, of course, was defense. Guys, this rotation sitting right next to each other is a pretty gross ass rotation. We go over here, they share all 7 links. And guys, look at this at link level 10. 80% attack, 30% defense, 6 key, and a 10% chance to crit. What? So, in auto super, 30% defense and 80% attack. You was basically getting passive stat buffs when having these two right next to each other. Oh, do keep in mind that not only did they get defense with one another, but Tech Merge Zamasu, he's a support type unit. This is important. The one key thing that this guy wanted was a defensive support type unit right next to him. And when this fucker got his EZA, it just like the sky opened up. Yeah, the sky completely fucking opened up. And if this guy, for whatever reason, of course, because as you got deeper into the Legendary Goku event, you did not want this fucker inside slot 1 at all, ever. You wanted this guy in slot 1 at all times, although he only had 20% damage reduction. It's like if you never opted to go from Fusion Zamasu into the mutilated Mutate. That's it. Mute. My God. If you never opted to transform, well, into the merge Zamasu, I keep calling it merge and fusion Zamasu. It's the same shit, but you guys get exactly what I'm trying to say. If you never opted to go from this Zamasu into this Zamasu, I mean, this guy would have 40% damage reduction with like 100k defense. And that's pretty good for the Legendary Goku, man, okay? I'm just gonna point that out. He would have a 100k plus defense with 40% damage reduction. And that was the one thing that Zamasu needed. He needed defense. He needed a defensive support type unit right next to him. Oh, do keep in mind they gained up to 30% defense. But the thing is that I'm pretty sure that the link level update wasn't out at the time, so that pretty much eradicates my argument when it comes to links. So let me just go ahead and put this back down to link level 1. So they only really had 25% defense. That's still good. Yeah, so they had 25% defense with one another. Yeah, 25% defense with one another, as well as 50% defense from this tech merge Zamasu. It's fine. That's completely fine. And still an auto super attack. So basically, the point I made is still valid. Still a valid point, even with and without the link level update. So, I mean, this guy's main, like, niche is to be right next to this guy. I say, if you didn't have this guy right next to this guy, and this guy was just completely a dead fish. Pretty much. I mean, you could have technically thrown him right next to some of these Goku Black and Zamasu units, sure. Even right next to this doodle-ass and Rose. But do keep in mind, his main thing was to be right next to this man right over here. Now, listen, Dokkan. Give AGL, Zamasu, and Tech Trunks an easy A for the next Future Saga celebration. We'll be eating good. We'll be eating very, very good. So, I mean, I forgot to go ahead and take a look at how many 200% leader skills this guy's on because I got completely caught up in talking about this guy's easy. I'm not a big fan of his easy A because all he does is hit hard. Yeah, his only existence is to be attack debuffer inside Battle Road, sure. Be a support type unit to AGL Zamasu, and be a link battery for him. Be a link battery support type unit that's attack debuffs. That's it. That's all. That's a job done right there. Let's take a look at how many 200% leader skills Tech Merge Zamasu is on. So, Tech Merge Zamasu is only on two 200% leader skills, that being LR Vegeta Trunks' 200% leader skill to Future Saga and Battle of Fate, as well as the 8th year GT Boys 200% leader skill to Battle of Fate and Final Trump card. So what is good about Tech Merge Zamasu over here, of course? What is good about him pre-Easy A is the fact that he does have a solid leader skill, I would like to assume, and he hit really hard. Yeah. Solid leader skill, hit really hard. I can't really say much about him greatly lowering defense because I'm not completely sure. I'm pretty sure greatly lowering defense is a little shaky. Oh, geez, let me know. I'm not completely sure how defense worked back then, like greatly lowering defense back then works. I don't know, so I don't want to really spread misinformation about that, but please let me know down below. But yes, him hitting hard, he's at 500k. I mean, guys, he's a 500k attack in 2017. Well, January 2017. D-Freeze team. That's good. I mean, what more can I say? He hit hard. Hit during a meta where hitting hard really fucking mattered. So, let's go and run over to the post-Easy A, of course. Now, what's good about him post-Easy A is the fact that he does technically get a better leader skill. Sure, I guess, but who's really actually using that? It's a better leader skill. I'm just going to leave it at that. He does have a support type buff from both his super attack effect all the way over to his passive, that giving 30% attack to extreme class allies for one turn, as well as 50% defense to Realm of God's extreme class characters too. And he also passively attack debuffs superclass enemies, so it could be useful in Battle Road, sure, and maybe Dokkan Battlefield. Now, what is bad about this guy is that at the time of this guy's release, he didn't really... It's like, technically, he did have AGL Rose at the time. Let me get Fierce Battle. He didn't really have, like, a great linking partner to pair with immediately, besides AGL Rose, right? I think it was only AGL Rose at the time, because AGL Rose comes out before this guy, correct? He does come out before him. So it's just AGL Rose. Yeah. But that's particularly about it. He doesn't really have many options outside of AGL Rose. And even then, AGL Rose, ooh, how many links does he share with him at link level 1? That's the important thing. AJ Rose is... Oh, am I hovering over him? Why am I only seeing the SSR? Where the hell is AJ Rose? There he is. Oh my god, I hovered completely over him. So, at Link Level 1, that's 50% attack, 25% defense, and 3 key. Okay, so yeah. I mean, I think the only thing is that AJ Rose would only be giving this 3 key and 50% stats, but technically, if you wanted to get a better attack stat out of the Zamasu, you would run AJ Rose as a leader, then you would probably... No, because technically you could just run... You can throw AJ Rose on the team for just shits and giggles, and then just keep the double Godlet team of Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. The only thing is that if Rose gets touched, he's gonna go kapooey, he's gonna explode. But the thing is that outside of AJ Rose, I'm pretty sure Zamasu didn't have a... Who else was out at the time to be a good linking partner for Zamasu? Yeah, like, who else was at the time? Oof, could you imagine a rotation with these two? And then you have the tech base form Vegito in the first slot, given the attack buff. Oh my god. I think that's the only issue with this unit. Pre-EZA is no great linking partner for tech. Technically. Yeah. I think that's completely about it. No great linking partner for his tech side of things, not extreme tech. I don't think the extreme tech thing matters. Unless I'm completely, like, overlooking a unit. I can't think of a unit that's the blink great right next to this guy. Maybe this guy? Maybe? I mean, they have big bad bosses. They have fierce battle. But that's particularly about it. Alright, but, of course, we're just gonna skip past this. What is bad about this guy post-DZA is that he doesn't gain defense on super attack. He still has his bullshit attack debuff to super class allies. As well as his buff only being 50% to just extreme class characters. Now, I do understand that for Trunks, I think the Spirit Bomb Trunks, doesn't he give a Realm of God support buff? Oh my god, my memory is paling right now. Let me check. Let me see. You don't. I remember something Realm of Gods related about him, but it was only the orb changing. He's just an orb changer when you go up against Realm of Gods category enemy. I can't think of the one who gives Realm of Gods, Superclass Realm of Gods defense, but whoever remembers it, please let me know down below in the comment section. But I think that is really about it. This video went on longer than it should have. I mean, we're 23 minutes in the video talking about Tech Murder Zamasu's old ass. So yeah, I think that is really about it. I appreciate you guys for watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I love you all. Peace.